shut out and denied. That's what me as a transgender woman feels like many times in our society. And even the feminist movement to some degree. I want to be included. All women should be included. None of us should feel shut out, denied in our society. I believe we all have worth. First, health care. The fight for health care is the same for transgender women, whether I want to transition medically or somebody wants to have reproductive rights of their own. It's the same fight. We need to stick together and fight together. I don't want politicians, mainly male politicians, to tell me what I can do with my body. Every time we hear the government's reducing Medicaid or affordable health care, it's an attack on women. Yes. We should see it that way, because it is an attack on all women. This new consciousness and religious freedom, health, and human services that just came out this week from the Trump administration, that is so discriminatory. It's going to get people killed. We also want safe work environments, access to employment, fair pay. These are important for all women. Transgender women as a group are extremely likely to be prejudiced against in the workplace and have a hard time retaining their jobs. Next, we need affordable accommodations. Fair housing affects all women. Transgender individuals are the fastest growing homeless population in the United States, and we are denied access to many shelters. This needs to stop. Also, in the media, they are still dehumanizing transgender women and all women, and this leads to harm to a lot of us. There are lots of problems with how women and all of us are portrayed. It's getting us killed. Violence against all women needs to stop. Make no mistake that the violence against transgender women is built on the same misogyny that get all women harmed. The last 2 years, we've seen a record number of transgender women murdered in the United States. Most of these women were transgender women of color. There's a demonstrated connection between the political rhetoric about public restroom use, us serving in the military, and the violence against transgender women. We must go against our politicians and tell them to stop this. Yes. We need to elect better politicians. Yes. My fight is for all women. Women of color, transgender women, women with disabilities or chronic illnesses, all women. And when I fight, I'm fighting hard for the next generation. I have 2 granddaughters. I want the world to be a better place for them. I know that many conservative politicians and many religious leaders hate transgender youth. Please don't make the women's movement part of this hate. Amen. Right. And as Rachel Platten says in her song, "This is my fight song." Do it with me, everybody. This is my fight song. I don't really care if anybody else believes, because I still got a lot of fight in me. We saw this past November what we can do. Let's change our future narrative by electing more progressive women, more progressive trans women, and more progressive politicians all around.